All right, we are back. Alien Earth, episode 8 of season 1, because it's definitely getting season 2. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Real monsters.
Yeah.
That was this episode, Real Monsters. I have so many questions.
Ooh, Wendy girl. Wendy
Man,
darling.
talking about Ghost in the Machine, talking about growing up, like, yo.
That's Wendy a bitch with her shit, man. Hey,
Look,
yo.
once she figured it out, that was it.
Couldn't tell her shit. Hey, yo, come on in. We're not gonna jump you. Come inside. We're not gonna
Okay,
jump
so we're gonna get into it. Damn eyeball, Jesus Christ.
I'm glad her brother at least fought her off because I'm like, there's no way you should be getting bodies this easily. Because I'm like, I know you're not strong, you're just annoyingly sticky, which was then proven later that episode.
Yeah. So the show opens up several shots. The doctor, I never did catch the doctor's name, but she's the therapist doctor.
Yeah.
She's over the kid's grave, over the lost boy's grave, which at first you just like, when did they bury the lost? They didn't bury him yet. They just had the graves ready for him. They plan on decommissioning these. Well, no, these were the bodies of their previous bodies of those kids.
Yeah, the original bodies. Yeah.
That's where they buried the bodies they transferred out of, right?
Yeah. And they already knew they were going to get somehow decommissioned. Damn boy Cavalier has pissed me off more in this episode.
Just like, how you smart stupid? Like, explain it to me.
They said they gave us, hey, that boy he got Spectrum Premium.
Brought to you by Tylenol.
Kira, you might need to cut your camera on and off. You're frozen. I need your reactions for this.
Oh, there you're back.
There you go.
Sorry, I was researching. Really
okay, because I know that cackle was mean, so I needed to see. But no, he very much got all, like, he took all the Tylenol growing up, clearly, and then gave us a half-assed backstory that didn't answer shit, but it raised more questions. Like
you built a synth at 6 years old and waiting for your like, how long was your father gone at work for you to build it? Like, you built this thing in a closet and didn't tell him? I don't know. It was weird how he gave the backstory.
You're just like, yeah, daddy came home and that was the end of dad. I'm like, that doesn't explain a damn. Like, did the synth kill him because he was hitting you, or what is the
what happened?
Yes, no, it was very clear that he was the owner of the synth and programmed him to take over for daddy. So he taught dad or synth to kill dad and take over, so he wouldn't have to go into the system, as it were.
Oh, okay. I was like, because the way they delivered that did not infer any of that at all. Because then it was just like, so you killed your dad. It's like, doesn't matter who killed who. I'm like, still, did he like also hack a bank for you? Because where did all this come from?
Well, no, he was saying, so you killed your dad because if you build the axe, and you, I'm just using words anyway. If you build an axe, you can't say the axe killed your dad. You're the one holding the fucking axe. It don't matter who built it. The axe still went into his brain. That's you doing that, homie.
You did it.
Yeah, it just the confusing delivery overshadowed the whole thing of, okay, that dude I thought was your butler is actually your synth dad, and it's clearly setting up the brother to go be Eyeball's next victim.
Look, the eyeball. Before we get to the eyeball,
to you individuals who were rooting for that thing to be like some kind of secret hero, like, what world do y'all live in?
Oh, absolutely not.
Like, this thing gave more emotion than possibly realize.
How you get a sheep or a farming? How? How?
For like 3 episodes, this thing was just like watching, just like I'm watching
him and the white-haired synth are very, very much serving their own purposes for fun, and I'm okay with that. That is fully, they don't have a purpose other than I'm doing this because I can, and I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
I was
Which,
kind of sad, but he got his
though,
back broken.
by the way, Timothy Olyphant sent the character
Kirsch.
Hirsch. Yes, what it was. Couldn't
I've been lucky.
damn against Morrow because Morrow was like, "Oh, you are not about that life. Let me teach you some things."
But then he went on his villain fucking monologue and fucked it
Yeah.
all up.
Got distracted.
I like Kirsch. I can't fucking stand Morrow. Morrow been pissing me off every damn episode.
He's like, whose side are you on?
Cause like you see how Kirsch just does what he wants and moves at his own pace and it's like, don't be a bitch about it. Meanwhile, Morrow is the sweatiest and most stressed out synth I've met in this entire fucking
Well,
franchise.
he's a cyborg. That's the difference.
Is that what it is? I'm like,
yeah, he's a cyborg.
He looks like he's trying to be cool, but on the verge of a stroke at all fucking times. Like,
because he's got human emotions. One is still pretty much
for
human.
who? Your kid died like 6 decades ago.
That's why he's just like, I have nothing left.
Right.
So I'm taking this despair, this anger, this frustration. I'm turning it into something. I can't die. I got to turn it into something.
He can die. He can die.
Well,
He
hasn't come. Well, yeah, because he can get choked out.
He can die.
That's the part that threw me out because I'm like, is he a synth or something in between? Because he's like, I'm like, do you need oxygen right now?
Yes. Yeah. So it was the robots, the cyborg, which is Morrow, and then the hybrids. The hybrids.
Hybrids, yeah.
I was like, you bragging a lot about being more. Black guy says, I am but a man. That eye swollen shut is saying a whole lot of humanity right now.
He was still a threat. He was just like
he was. I was like
Lady Mandalore said, he went on that villain rant. I'm like, dude, not now.
when him and Kirsch got in the fight, I was like, all right, that table ain't shit. Like, get up. And he's like, oh, his back's broken. I'm like, really? I was like, they had to nerf Kirsch. He was just winning too much this season.
He was like, oh, okay, he's leaking the milky stuff. All right, now
down bad. He is down bad.
So but between that battle and then Wendy's just like in lockup with the rest of the Lost Boys. She's like, they somebody had said something, and that's when she Ghost in the Machine. They said Ghost in the Machine, and that's when it pinged. She was like, oh, wait a minute, I can do that. I can do that too. Starts cycling through all the cameras and
like a Tinder fucking date. Nope. Nope.
She is.
Raise the volume up. Let me lower it down.
My girl was playing Five Nights at Freddy's, the home game.
Oh,
but she managed to get the job done
efficiently.
Giving us the more darker and realistic version of Peter Pan's whole story.
Oh, when she went in on it, she was like, yes, and Wendy grew up, and Peter Pan didn't like it, and he got mad and took her daughter, Jane. And I'm like, oh, damn, there was a daughter.
I was like,
there's more to that story than what y'all motherfuckers are telling, ain't it?
I was like, in the sequel, I think he returns them home after realizing, oh, you're actually not Wendy. Whoops, I knew your mama. Tell I said, what up? Go back in the window.
They made it lighter for the Robin Williams version. It was like he kept coming back. Wendy grown, kept coming back. You're not Wendy. You're the daughter?
Yeah. Yeah, weirdo. Stop climbing through people's fucking windows, you. Yeah.
So what was the therapist lady's whole crime in all of this?
Morally unsound logic.
Yeah.
Because she's just there to counsel them through it or like lie to them into being complacent. Like,
she's manipulating them children's brains. What do you mean?
I'll be honest, every time she's
it was her husband that was like, yo, we don't need to be doing this.
What are you doing?
Because every time I see these grown adults in her lap, I kind of just tune out because I'm like, I still don't get why you're here. Like you, and then what?
She was mother to them. She was mother.
Okay.
Like she was the person that the last person they saw when they were getting switched over, and then she helped nurture
acclimate.
them.
Okay.
Yeah. all the way
Yeah,
through.
that's why the husband, he was the moral center. He was like, yeah, that's
It's saying what we signed up for.
when she turned on him right there in front of the boss, and he looked at her like,
Bitch. I thought we was a team. You thought. You
what
thought.
the hell? And got fired. Your girl turned on you. You got fired all in the same sentence.
And got knocked up as soon as you left the job.
Got knocked up.
A shame.
You talking about a bad day at work? Oh boy!
Wait,
Terrible time.
Well, yeah.
The dude got the alien implanted in his chest.
Oh, okay. That's my thing. Like as far as like, hey, there are since companies, they want people who want the xenomorph. That's kind of where I'm honed in on.
Yeah,
when it comes to these other people and their personal shit, it's like in the back. It's like the C, not even a B plot. So I need to rewatch it because like her whole thing, I have focused on her. I didn't even realize she was married or attached to anybody. I was just like, you got these grown ass adults in your lap, and one of them just keeps coming back, and then that xenomorph is like, you're not on my kill list, but something tells me I should, and then gunfight. Also,
very close.
Xenomorph is now a mommy, or Wendy's now a grandma or auntie, or because that baby got big real fast.
I mean, they grow that fast. Like even in the movies, they grow that fast. They don't take them a day to full size.
I need an actual time lapse of a xenomorph like growth cycle because I feel like we have yet to see that. Like when they go from just slithery thing to like we've never seen like the full on legs sprout out of the.
So this is how it works. It's
I know how it works.
It's the chicken or egg type of situation.
I would just like to see it. Like that's I would just like to see it. Like we always just see them. Okay, little slither thing, and then they come back. Torso, legs, and a tail that can just attack anything that moves. And I'm like,
because you got the face huggers who hold the embryo of the xenomorph. The xenomorph is placed within the host body.
Right, and I think this was our first time seeing like a xenomorph like embryo like taken out of a face hugger like little pouch and then put into like seeing that part that was cool. Like we know how it works.
Was his dick. It was his dick.
No, that was definitely a right testy they cut open. But that's what I'm saying. Like we know how it works, but I think it's cool that they finally like we still haven't physically seen that up until this point. So like I would like to see like a life cycle, like a xenomorph, like okay, done with this body, legs and arms.
Because then it goes from xenomorph embryo to chest burster. Chest burster grows up, lays eggs, which we haven't seen.
Right, because we always skip. No.
Yes, we have aliens too with the queen. She's Ripley is trying to carry the kid through all these fucking eggs, and you see the fucking tail come down and one of the eggs.
I think Alien versus Predator 2, the Frozen Queen. They were basically using her as like a farm. But I mean, like we never see like the we just see chest burster, and next time they come back fully grown. I'm curious to see the chest burster as it develops into the four-legged creature because Wendy's got herself. She got a fully grown adult and a teenager on her hands now. And they both was on that cage like, hey, just say the word or just point the direction and we'll do it.
That the xenomorph, dare I say, anti-hero because of Wendy.
Also, buddy, are you bulletproof? Like,
no.
Just how do I say it? No. Like she said, no.
Well, that or y'all ain't got the right guns.
It just takes them. They can just take a little more damage.
Okay, because I was like, I done seen a couple of headshots on you that have not done much so far between.
Yeah, it's they can still operate. It's as you see, like when you get to Aliens and then everything after that, they have more higher powered rifles to use.
Okay,
I don't think they weren't ready for something like this. Look, they're on a whole island where the communications is shut off. They're they have no way. They have a way of getting out of there. They just can't really get out of there because damn near everything loose.
Also, I'm sorry, sis. They couldn't keep you in one more episode for your contract. Like, why do the little Jack and Daxter plan? Why y'all just sitting there staring at the shit? If y'all don't shoot it.
That boy found out the hard way that daggone aliens that eat metal. And
Minerals. It's
yes,
good. You
Hey,
do need
look,
the vitamins
look,
and
look.
minerals.
Brondo, it has
If I,
electrolytes.
if I got they did a good job of making you forget that that these synthetics actually have superhuman strength up until you threw homegirl's duck in the river and she finally lost it on everybody. That's what I'm like. That would have been me if I'm locked in a room with them bugs. It's me and a
That
chancla. It's me and a
girl,
chancla versus everybody. I'm sorry.
that girl went so far off the deep end so fast.
And I knew she wasn't dead. I don't know why everybody freaked out so much last episode. She got an electric zap. Like,
Well, that was Wendy that got pissed, and it was more like she was pissed at her brother because it's like, look, we are trying to leave, and she's telling her is that xenomorph belong to Wendy now. That's just what it is. That's hers, and she's telling it to stay and secure the area so we can get out. That's what she's telling it. And she said, "Don't move until I tell you to. Like, do not make a move on them until I tell you to. Until I say so." And as we see in this episode, she literally did her call, and that some bitch went past Boy Cavalier and tore up the soldiers. And she did it with confidence. She was like,
I got.
It said, okay, now them, okay.
What?
Oh, it makes me itch.
I mean, if we find out that's like a Yautja connection, they both just evolved from different people that can make clicking noises.
Isn't it? Didn't we have that discussion in one of the new Alien reboots or some shit? I thought we did.
I mean, we know that there is a crossover between the two because Weyland Yutani's in the next movie coming out. But other than that, we don't. Since AVP,
Weyland stays in the movie. Like they have a foothold in damn near every version of Alien because that's where the sense coming into play. It's the other companies we don't hear about.
Yeah.
Oh. Hi, Mayhem. Hi.
Hey, Mayhem's in the building.
That's one chat now going up.
He said chest burster, aka puberty.
Honestly, you see homegirl or homeboy went and sniffed the corpse and was like, I have a sibling out there somewhere. Let me go find my cousin.
Look, and it was just ducking in and out in the forest.
Excuse me.
Doing damage. It was even an overhead shot they did like right when they saved the therapist. The overhead shot it was such a quick scene. Like I'm like, damn, you didn't even see it attack anything. You seen the ass end of it attacking something and go right back in the woods.
So our first time, get your baby some shade. Our first time seeing an albino xenomorph.
For real.
You got Tobias Whale, the xenomorph, out here just taking out their frustrations on everybody.
Jesus.
But somebody's like, is that the part? It's like, is that part of the xenomorph being in a cage under like the KFC lights 24/7? Because they normally are in Because think about it, they're normally in the dark. So the fact
that
like
the KFC heat lamps.
Hey, I've seen them lights at the Nike store turn black t-shirts brown. So yeah, that's what happens if you leave certain stuff in the lighting for too long and it's too hot. What?
No, it was mayhem. No, it was.
I miss you.
Look, there was so much going on. Boy Cavalier really did not have a hold on this at all. Like he was sitting there looking at the sheep and saying, I wish I could hear your voice. And then try to reason with it.
What? It's crazy because ultimately you are still technically trying to reason with a fucking sheep. Nigga, are you like what planet are you on? How delusional do you have to be to want to talk to a sheep? I know it's not a sheep.
Not anymore.
It's a sheep or a squid. What are we doing with our lives? Really?
He's on planet Tisms.
Look, he sat there and what was to me looked like an almost defeated look because his synth was telling him like, "Hey, we need to go. We need to leave."
Disney closed. A kid died. We can't. The amusement park is closed.
Like we're severely understaffed. But the rest of them are contained for now.
Honestly, I was waiting for somebody million view idea because I haven't seen anybody do it yet. When she hits him with the run, somebody needs to just put that one TikTok sound like right after it, where the dubstep beat comes in and he takes off. Dan. I haven't seen anybody do it yet. Boy Cavalier said ADHD folks back several decades. It's all that got there. It's that damn Tylenol. I'm trying to tell y'all.
They've had a week, haven't they? It's pronounced acetaminophen. Oh my god!
You cheated on all your exams.
Exactly.
But yeah, I didn't think Boy was making it. Let alone that entire prison cell. I thought none of them were making it out. But when they just said, "All right," it's like they remembered. Oh shit! Right, we have a few more guards on staff, and we need to get rid of them. And then they all just get eaten by the demon plant and whatever else was in the room.
Look, sister said it. She was like, "Look, I'm ready to go because I did not sign up for this. Not this. Like not this kind of detail."
Just it's happened so much this one season. If shit is dripping on you from above you, don't look up. Like do a hard like Marvel versus Capcom kick step backwards and then look up. Like y'all just stand under shit and then act surprised when shit happens.
I thought they were gonna catch. Well, they came close to catching it in the elevator when they were just like, "We got to go," and all of a sudden the elevator opens up and she was like, "I made a way" or something. I'm like, no, that ain't how this works, sweetheart. It's like the Rapture. That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works.
I thought they were done in the elevator. I'm like, that's one way to get rid of cast members you don't need back.
Jeez. They get in there and sure enough, the elevator, Wendy's playing with the elevator. Like she's just playing with the system. She's like, "Oh, let's see what else I can do."
New toys.
And she freaks the hell out of them. They finally make it where they're at. And like you said, Tafari, that damn Audrey 3 or whatever the hell you want to call it attacks her.
Yeah, like just first off, why y'all staring at it? Like if y'all, I get it. Movie death, her shooting the gun in every direction. I thought she was gonna take them out by accident, and like that was gonna be a squad. But I'm like, y'all not gonna shoot at it at all. Like clearly there is a separation between where her head is getting squeezed and where the thing is connected to exactly that too. But I'm like, if y'all don't shoot it, like y'all sat here in slow motion and watched me get eaten and absorbed and like crushed into digestive. Like,
I will say in her partner's defense, I don't think there was anything he could shoot at. And
no, you see the things like platform up against the roof. There's a whole line gap, and then her head is down here. Shoot the fucking base. Y'all done already see. Like, don't tell me, oh, I'm scarred from the day. You saw someone else's jaw get ripped out like 5 minutes ago. You've seen worse today.
I guess there's that.
Everyone's getting bitched at the pearly gates when we get to the other side.
So, are we calling? Hey, Spartan.
Hey, Spartan.
Are we calling Boy Cavalier Captain Hook?
Yes.
Pretty much.
Is that his real role?
Yeah. Always angry, paranoid.
He's gone from the Peter Pan of him seeing himself as the Peter Pan of the story to becoming the Captain Hook. Let's get rid of the Lost Boys.
Either you die a hero, or you live long enough and got enough plot armor to see yourself become the villain.
Also, knowing how many people died or got hurt trying to recover the two of them, and now you have all of them in a cage. Why did you bring just one guard? Because she just pretty sure she beat that dude's face in, and then it was like.
Can we talk about the people that died just getting them on the fucking spaceship to come home? That little tidbit of information we got? No. What were you doing this entire time? You knew what the real issues were. But also, to your point, you see it in 4K, motherfucker. Where's
no? Actually, no.
Wait,
the people on the ship. The ship belonged to Waylon Yutani.
Mm-hmm.
But he was still getting the info from the plant on the ship, or the dude that was the plant on the ship.
Hirsch had that information.
Right.
He was the one that Hirsch had all that information. But once again, Boy Cavalier, he'll take certain information that's given to him, but he wouldn't. But as you see, even Hirsch was telling him like when they were in there, he seen the eggs getting ready to hatch, and he pretty much pushed Boy Cavalier back. He's like, but he was like, "Yo, what are you doing?" He was like, "They're attracted to human DNA, anything that has living tissue, so you need to stay out the way." So it was like, yeah, you got a pretty much a lead science officer who's telling you information that's necessarily needed, and because you're still a child yourself, you're half-ass listening to it.
And at the same time, he still wants to play Curious George, which is why I'm surprised he ain't got.
He said, "You are off your meds, sir." Like,
I'm gonna give you one fair warning to get out this bitch. I'm good.
What did he say? Was somebody with ADHD severe as yours or something like that?
Yeah.
If you're not taking your medication, what is it? You have it's mood swings,
irritability,
impulsiveness.
Yep.
Ooh, buddy.
And he had all of that.
And yet old girl is sitting in the wings like, and I'm just gonna let y'all destroy y'all selves, and I'll just come in and pick up the pieces.
Yeah. When she tells them when Smee and the other little boy see Hirsch and Morrow, pretty much just Morrow's knocked out, Hirsch is damaged. It's like
Kirsch.
Yeah, he's like, he's damaged. And he's like, Kirsch says, tie him up before he wakes up.
Yeah.
Shmi is like, I'm gonna tie you up first.
Whatever you say, bud.
That was great.
It then says your time is done.
The inmates are run the asylum with old girl and her pet xenomorph.
That's all it is pet.
She pets now. She's an auntie or a grandma or whatever the two. Wendy got 2 generations of kids now.
She grew up, like she said. Wendy grew up.
All I'm saying is, I'm surprised nobody put that together. If she makes a sound, the xenomorph moves. I'm sorry, if I'm a security guard and I see her and I see that thing moving to her sound, she's taking one to the head. That's all I'm saying.
But you couldn't hear it. That was the whole thing. It was
a lot of times.
A lot of times it was the motion. I'm like, oh yeah, you couldn't hear it, but I'm like the literal mouth motion, like you're right in front of her.
No, they weren't paying that much attention.
And it's not like she had her mouth like that. It was just like
No, that's the thing. It's like
almost
like
under her breath. Almost under.
It's like a low close click. Like your mouth doesn't open. You just comes out like almost like a breath. So it's like
fair, but still, I'm like, especially between her and Psycho Wendy. I'm just saying,
I'll take Wendy. I'll take Wendy.
Psycho Wendy blacks out. Bodies get dropped. That's all I'm saying. And then
like even her brother is like looking at this xenomorph like, okay, I don't like it, but
we gotta get the fuck out of here.
Right. Time to go.
And then old girl, the therapist, I don't know how she has made it this far. You should not like
here's the thing I was questioning. I'm like, so your husband's been gone for how long? Like it's been about a day, and you didn't bother to call, huh? Yeah.
Well, no, he's supposed to be off the island. He's supposed to be off the island. They're not supposed to contact anybody outside of it.
You're right. No contact.
That part.
So no, she ain't gonna reach out to him. And her name is Dame Sylvia, I guess. The last name is Sylvia. Her actual first name, the character, is Dame.
Yeah, because I usually go by the therapist because she tries to keep Psycho Wendy under control. I'm like, no, Wendy had a psychotic break, and that was.
Wait, are you talking about Nibs?
Yeah, I call her Psycho Wendy.
That's confusing. Nibs.
No. Nibs does not sound anywhere near threatening.
I'm sorry. Although I do think of although when I do hear the name, I still think of Half Baked when they're talking about the story of Nibbles.
Yeah.
So
I'm just saying this. Nibs is just now I want to sing. I want to talk to Samson so bad.
He had to fight his brother. He was like, "No." I'm like, "God, I'm gonna run that movie back."
This is for Killer B.
But but this whole setup has now built up in Boy Cavalier. I'm like, dude, you just don't get. First, before we get to that, Wendy's brother getting attacked by squid eyeball creature
Squidward.
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 Honestly, I was surprised he kind of took the impact from that last hit, but when I was like, all right, he's not
I
strong.
thought somebody was gonna step on it because she came and kicked it.
Like the
It was
fuck?
right-
What you
it was
wanna
right
wanna
there.
stop that motherfucker into the goddamn ground? Oh, okay. Now wait, hold on. I'm talking the most cash shit because I can't step on water bugs, so I understand.
I'm about to say, step on an eyeball with tentacles.
Nah, can't do it. Get the can of Raid and a lighter. I'll do that before I step on that shit.
I'm curious to now that it's got a human host. I'm curious if it can talk now, and if so, I'm curious to hear if there's like some kind of beef between him and the xenomorph. Because the way the way he knew to call it and was like, "No, get him, not me," and then they started fighting. But it's like he knew exactly where to bite it to where his host's teeth didn't cave in from the acid.
Because technically, didn't he take over a humanoid? Well, he didn't talk. He just sat there and attacked it. Never mind.
He did the clicking noise to call the xenomorph. Him and the xenomorph fought, and then his host body got destroyed.
Yeah.
He tried to take the xenomorph and then couldn't find like an entrance. And I'm like, imagine like because I guess they got on the same planet.
They just struggled. You just hear them struggle. Once it attached or tried to attach, they were you just hear the struggle. You seen the xenomorph just kind of thrashing about. You couldn't even see Squidward. You just knew he was dealing with Squidward.
But you see, he knew how to call him into the room. So I'm like, imagine we find out from this thing there's like a long-standing beef. Like the whole reason they have hard shells is to avoid his entire species.
not a thugnificent moment. Not a thug.
Well, because I'm like, if they got on the same planet, clearly their species have interacted before, possibly. So, which that could be a backstory episode of its own. Is how the hell did you catch these things, and how many people were originally on that ship? Because they already started by saying they lost a lot of people.
That is true. There was a full crew, and then Eyeball and company got down.
And it seemed like they keep adding creatures.
Look, as long as it's not a xenomorph that can fly, we're good.
Because
that's the real terror. One that can fly. You thought
they sneaky enough as it is. I don't need them flying.
I mean, an eyeball with legs is already terrifying. Do you want to see an eyeball with legs that can fly?
Mm-mm. And I'm wondering if Squidward, because it's been named that now. I'm wondering if it's similar to its property is similar to Venom.
Yeah.
We just can't hear anything. We don't know what it's thinking. We don't know what it's going to say. And we haven't seen it attached to a human host. So I'm wondering if it's going to have the same attributes as a Venom type of host. Will it know the memories of what it's attached to?
I just don't want its first words to be "You're all going to die down here." That would be terrifying.
Wait, why am I blanking? Who did he attach to?
When you first see Squidward, he's attached to a cat.
Right.
No. At the end of the episode, I'm trying to remember.
The dead
the
researcher,
the husband,
the
husband.
I'm like, wait, everybody was dead. What did he attach? Oh, right.
So I'm wondering if it can still access, if it does access memories.
That's what I'm curious. Like, can you talk, or is it gonna be like, you dickhead, you destroyed his vocal cords on the way? Like, you people ruin everything I try to take over. Also, good props to Mr. Krabs for trying to square up with the xenomorph in the beginning. He's like, I found this and I called dibs. Leave it be. My.
That was funny.
But still, that does add more to it, because it's like he got a human host and knew immediately what noise to make to call the xenomorph over, which you don't even have like a verbal way of speaking outside of like taps and pointing. So what is either you and this one xenomorph are like Plankton and Mr. Krabs, or y'all species have issues that are now being taken out on us?
All I know is
it's like a crow.
Yeah,
crows can mimic all types of sounds.
Yes, they can.
But that's what I'm saying. He's had to have heard it before to know. Let me get the crazy bitch in here.
Well, I mean, they all presumably came from the same planet, right? So I mean, that makes sense that it would know.
Yeah,
I don't know. That's what it seems like to me.
I just know that doctors. I don't know if his last name was Silver, or if they were going by separate last names. But Dr. Silver's husband the way he set up, it was given weekend at Bernie's.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm hoping it.
We hope he stays down.
Please don't have him walk like weekend at Bernie's too.
The
He got to cover up that big ass cavern in his goddamn chest too, though. So
you can't play that off.
It's a chest wound.
Rub some dirt in it, baby. You'll be all right.
Rub some and walk it off. Rub some dirt in it and walk it off.
Get some tussin.
That always and some ginger ale.
That's what you just want to see one of them. You just want to see one of them when he sees a possessed body and just go, no, just nope, walk off. It's like
I am very much interested on how, because we're getting the second season. That is a fucking given. That is a second season show because it ends with Wendy and the Lost Boys. Mm-hmm. They've tied up Kirsch, Dr. Silva, and Boy Cavalier all in the same containment unit.
Mm-hmm.
And
Morrow.
It's basically we got a Wayland army on the way.
Yeah, Wayland's on the way to, like, they're probably getting ready to just.
They probably come through and mop up.
Yeah,
and with no way to contact help outside because I think everything's shut down. So
pretty much,
or even you
want to spice it up. They can literally just wipe the floor with that island and no one would know.
That or somebody else is scouting all this shit, and then at one point somebody's cornered, and then they try to make the clicking noise, and a whole different species shows up.
Mm-hmm.
They do the little xenomorph call, and a spear just goes through somebody.
Look, I'm very much curious on how this next season is going to look because Wendy says it. She says we take over, and Boy Cavalier has this really weird grin, and I'm like, dude, what are you happy for? Like,
ooh, I think a spider xenomorph.
He's here to see everybody fight, maybe.
He's probably trying to see what else she can do because she's obviously surpassed everything he thought a synth could do.
Yeah.
I'm sure he didn't know that she could talk to the machines. I'm sure he didn't know that she could get into the system. Like she said, she froze his synth. And that something was just stuck looking around.
I was so confused. Yeah. I'm like, how many powers are you unlocking this episode?
She was just like, I figured he was on the same network, so I did it.
My girl discovered the LimeWire virus.
You pretty much.
and then left him there, put boop, and he's
as old boy was talking big boy shit at that.
Yeah,
he decided the English gentleman decided to sit there and give a whole monologue like.
There's only two ways for an English gentleman to end up in those situations. You're either going to whoop ass or get your ass whooped.
Right. He knew you would behave this way. I'm like, really? You got enough time to take out the cardigan while you just in the middle of a fight? It's like, sir.
The clip
he made sure that cardigan was straight pressed too. It's just and no wrinkles. And yes, now you.
Before you even had to lay a hand, you got to throw her once, and she figured it out. She was like, I got to try this. It's got to work. It's got to work. So
yeah, she's basically a walking Lucy at this point.
Yeah, and I think that's why I'm thinking that's why Boy Cavalier has that possible weird grin. He's like, something I created is surpassing even my expectations. That none of the other ones have done or even shown for that matter, because they're still very much childlike. They're still going off of her run, you know.
This is why AI is dangerous. Once it evolves, then you got a problem. You cannot control it. Which
I feel like that smile was not like he knows something. I think that was a "of course you are" type of smile. Like, that's your next. Of course, that's your next step. I don't think he's getting out that cage.
Oh no, I don't think he's getting.
I'm telling you, they're gonna come back and that wouldn't be in there.
He's not. He's nowhere near the threat. Like Kirsch or Morrow. He's not that kind of threat. He's just watching. He's become a spectator now.
I don't think they make it out that cage.
No. Oh no.
I would not be surprised if a Yautja is just passing by and is like, this looks like fun, and here comes a new challenger halfway through the shootout.
Mm-hmm.
So
I don't know.
It's gonna be weird.
I tell you this much: this show has very much met every bit of my expectations. I'm like, oh,
Exceeded. I was like, okay, it's gonna be a fun little jaunt amongst the crew.
I was thinking like it was gonna be wrapped this episode. I'm like, no, I don't. I kind of want to see this go further. Like we've got 8 episodes, but very much explore this into the other lore of other projects we'll get, and I don't know, maybe expand past this island, which everyone probably won't make it off of. But
the way they did it, it was open ended. That's the best way you could have done this, was to leave it open ended, and you did not have to wrap up your entire story in 8 episodes. It was well done.
What I think is going to happen. Squidward is getting in that body. The body is going to take out one of them guards, put on the suit, and escape from that island. I think that's going to fucking happen.
Unless
they nuke that fucking island, they know. I mean,
that might be Plan B. That might
be
unless
Squidward finds his way to Boy Cavalier and takes his body over.
Nah, that nigga stupid.
That's what I was thinking, but I'm like, I feel like that eliminates too much of 2 characters whose intellect they want to be like at odds.
Yeah.
But combining them, I feel like limits or removes one of them too much.
Also, he's not an apex predator. He is well established for that. For Squidward, you ain't it, fool. I am not kidding.
But I am watching because you're a little too quiet for what you do.
Squidward gets a predator and it's like, ooh, new toy.
That's sitting inside the sheep and just watching. Like, nope, I'm watching you today. Mm-hmm. Then it's gonna be you tomorrow. Then it's gonna be you. No, I'm gonna make sure that one of the creatures get to you because I just don't like how you act. Just kept going.
Chaos.
So, well, go ahead.
I think Peacemaker's in an alternate dimension where the Nazis won. That's all I'm gonna say.
Earth X. I'm calling it.
I still think we're getting a more brutal end to the Snyderverse, and Impaled Chris is our original Chris.